Hey, what's up out there, you guys? Marty Schwartz here again, hanging out in sunny Southern California. We're in Encinitas, which is like this beautiful little beach town in California. I mean, it's summer, it's gorgeous. I'm hanging out with Ben Powell right here.
How's it going?
He plays traditional blues, resonator style guitars, finger picking blues. In fact, you're on my acoustic blues lessons. You've helped me with those. So I'll leave a link for that, but then I'm also going to leave a link for Ben's hub where you've got your music and all that stuff to check out. So I think what we're going to do is Ben's going to talk about, you know, these kinds of guitars and then maybe play a tune.
Love to.
Okay,
Love to.
Sweet.
I love them. They are, these are Resonator guitars, and usually you'll see them with this big thing or one of these deals, and that indicates that there's an aluminum cone in there that's acting like a speaker box, and it's punching out all kinds of volume, much more so than a flat top, wooden guitar.
Right. And
the dynamics you can get real soft, sweet sounds, very loud, thumping, sounds as well. So that's one of the reasons I love them. And they are anonymous with the old-time blues and ragtime from the 20s and 30s, even jazz into the 40s. And, they were popularized by all kinds of great players back then. And this company that's making them now is definitely the closest to the original. They were made by one guy, John Dopira, and he invented both National and Dobro. And basically they're just brand names differences there. But National was working closely with John until he passed away, on all sorts of stuff, materials, the original dies and whatnot. And he was a Los Angeles guy originally, National Guitars. And then now the National Resophonic Company is made up in San Luis Obispo. And it's a small operation, and they're just making the best resonator guitars out there. I would feel very confident saying that. Of course, this is all just my opinion, but they're making them out of all different kinds of stuff. We got basically wood, steel, and brass.
So which one is this?
We've got examples of all three of them right there.
This one, which is really weird, but if you look at it that way, it's the full-on Decepticon face.
It's a very Art Deco thing is what they're doing. Just really beautiful, yet functional as well.
Yeah, super cool.
3 cones. This is called a tricone. And it rests on a T-bar for the bridge, giving it a different sound than this biscuit and the single cone. Now this is a brass one. It's nickel-plated brass, and it's just got sustain for days. It's really great for the bottleneck playing. And then this guitar, single cone, is a little shorter sustain. And the volume-wise, they're very similar.
So is that wood one obviously like a little warmer sounding?
It is. It's got this wood one in particular is warmer. It's a whole inch deeper. This is the El Trovador model.
And you mentioned biscuits. People cook biscuits on them when they're out on the cowboy guitars,
That's
like.
Right. They call it this little black disc is the biscuit.
Nice.
And it's also the bridge. You can look at it and see that.
God, that's a gorgeous biscuit.
You just can't beat this too.
Yeah.
All kinds of sweet low end. I happen to have this one tuned to a lower tuning. I beefed up the gauges. I set it up like that on purpose, but that's the style 1 they call it, with no engraving on it, and it's the tricone model.
Actually, show the back of that one, because that's pretty sick.
This one is really a cool guitar. This is a model that they're now making, and I've got the proto number 1.
Wow.
I actually was asking them to make this for me. They used to make this back in the 20s under they called it a polychrome. And what is it? Polychrome duolean, I believe, or triolean, depending on whether it had the binding or not. And but they made this one for me. They liked it so much, and now it's available. You can get yourself one just like this. Isn't that pretty?
Nice. So
the old school Hawaiian thing
I love
going on it.
So all national guitars.
One. Yeah, these are all Nationals. This is a steel one, and recently National did something really great. They thinned out the gauge of the steel that they were using, and it really is a difference. Louder, rich, warm bass.